Hey everyone, my name is Mars, like the planet, and this is Housewarmin. Me and my partner have just purchased our very first home, so if you're interested in design, homemaking, and figuring it all out, make sure you subscribe. Today we are finally planting up a planter box outside of our kitchen window. So we took a quick trip to Home Depot and found this horse trough cocoa liner planter. It was $27. I know these are also called Hayracks or planter boxes or whatever you want to call them. So it was $27. We picked it up and we got a couple of flowers. We picked up some red and purple petunias and then we made our way home. So at home, I realized that the Hayrack did not come with the screws to screw it into the wall, so it only came with the brackets and the screws to put it together, but not to anchor it to the wall. Now, I am not an expert in this, so please do not come for me in the comments saying that I should have used this thing and that thing. I am not an expert at all. I am just a girl with an electric drill and some random screws that I found laying on the ground, honestly. So we just followed the directions. If you want an actual in-depth tutorial on how to install a Hayrack, I would suggest you go to Home Depot's website where we got it from. They have really thorough, in-depth videos on exactly how to install this. And even after watching the video, I think this is installed wrong because this Hayrack is actually supposed to go over a balcony or a ledge or something like that. That's why it kind of sticks out from the wall, which I didn't realize when I purchased it, but it's fine. I didn't really want the Hayrack to be sitting up against the window and have a little bridge for bugs or something like that to get into our window. So it's fine. It just kind of hangs off a little bit. It might look a little weird, but once the plants fill in, you won't even be able to see it. So we just took our time trying to put it together. It was very, very hot outside. So excuse my, profuse sweating or profuse perspiration. It was like 90 degrees outside, and if you know anything about Louisiana weather, when it's hot, it's hot. It's hot on top of hot. So we were just outside trying to put it together. It honestly did not take long at all. We just put the brackets on. It took a couple of screws, and then I installed it on the wall with a couple of screws that I honestly found just laying around. So then I put some potting soil into it, and I want to clarify that I'm actually putting potting mix in it, not potting soil, but potting mix. This is not dirt that I found out of the ground. This is not dirt that is supposed to go into the ground. It is for pots only. You want to make sure that you're getting potting mix, not potting soil. I always want to make that differentiation because sometimes it can be confusing when you're trying to make sure that you're buying the right soil. So it is potting mix, not potting soil. Okay. So once I filled up the hayrack with soil, I then put in my petunias. This is something that we're going to change out every season, or when there are new plants that we like that we might want to add in. I'm thinking about getting maybe some plants that'll trail down or something like that. But I love this pop of color that it adds. It's a really bright purple and a really bright red that I absolutely love. So once I planted it up, all I did was water it in, and I crossed my fingers that it doesn't fall out of the wall. And spoiler alert, it stays in, it does not fall or anything like that. So that does it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this quick little video on how I'm adding spring color into my garden. This is still a new garden for me. I've only been planting in it for about a year. So I'm just taking my time, slowly but surely, adding things and adding pops of color. So that does it for today's video. I post new videos every single Wednesday, so I will see you guys next week. Bye.